Hello everyone, welcome to Planning with Ida. For today's video, I'm happy to go over my stack of planners for the year 2026 and tell you which planner I have used for which purposes. With that, I would like to start with the two planner I'll take with me to work. As you guys know, we use Google Calendar for work, so mass majority of my meetings and information gets recorded and documented in Google. However, I always like to have calendars at my desk. I like to write my top 3 priorities in it, and I like to have an overview of the month on my Ashley Shelley. I have opened the Ashley Shelley before, which you guys, if you haven't seen that video, please take a look at it. This one is the 2026. It's a collaboration between Amanda's favorite with Ashley Shelley. I think Amanda has took the pictures. They're gorgeous, beautiful flowers on the top. But what I do like about Ashley's planning is the quality of the papers. I go ahead and decorated all the pages. This is my January. And of course, they have one extra pages in between. The majority of the time, I do not use these in between pages, but they're helpful when you're using a very strong highlighter or very strong pen that it's possibly bleed through. Again, the papers are very strong and they don't normally bleed through, but these 2 pages would give you a little bit of the room to document anything you want. I normally keep those open, standing up, and it's just an overview of everything. I am recording the days that are off here, my paydays, and a lot of times when I go to work, I document the top 3 priorities. But this one sits standing up and really act as a wall calendar. I have decorated through the whole year. This is March, this is April, May, and again, not everything has gone through. For example, like the birthdays stuff is not here, only the very, very big days. July and August, September. September is a very busy month for us. October, November, and December. So that's Ashley Shelley. I also have ordered Laurel Denise for the year of 2026 and for the top of my desk. I do love the format of this calendar, and this is the 3rd year that I'm ordering Laurel Denise for my work. If you are very much project oriented and you would like to document every steps you take, I do recommend this one, the Laurel Denise calendar. It is gorgeous, guys. It comes with a very, very good quality of the boxes, and I have ordered this year a very plain one. Normally I order one with a flower, but this one was a very plain, I think it's like dark purple color. A calendar, we use a lot of purple, but it normally sits at my desk open like this, so I don't really see much of the cover. So I always like to keep my calendars very open. I went ahead and used the Cocoa Daisy large pocket. It's the first time I can actually using a large pocket. Normally I don't have a use for it, but it fit perfectly here. And if I want to save something, I can go ahead and save it here. This is for January. Of course, I'm going to continue using it through the year. And I also went ahead and decorate this one as well, because it's going to be very hard since it sits at my desk and I only go to work 3 times a week. It'll be difficult for me to carry everything with me, like all the washes and the stickers. So it is better to pre-decorate it before I take it to work. Of course, if I want to change it or modify it later on, I can definitely do that. As you can see, it has a section for goals, which I normally put down the goals for work, which is very different than my personal planning. All right, so this particular planner is designed very interesting. It has the month overview, and then the weeks are vertically like this and are much smaller. What I do normally is that only the 3 days, that Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, that I go to work, I document my top priorities of the things that I want to get done. Of course, my number one goes there, but the other items would go here too. So we'll try to get at least 3 top priority into this calendar. At the end of the month, there's a tracker over here. I normally track my reading and my extra webinars that I watch and extra things that I do for work. Normally, the days that I go to work, it'll get documented, although mass majority of the time is only 3 days a week unless I'm traveling. So that's this one is April. As you can see, goes through the months really easily because those weeklies are right here. I do use this page normally for different reasons. A lot of times for mapping of all the projects that I need to be done, all the deadlines and everything else would go over here. Basically is the brain dump. So with that, I'm going to move forward with my personal planners. Let's put this away and I'm going to go back to my personal planner. I'm going to save this particular one for the last review because I have a lot to talk about it. I'm going to start with my Hobonichi journaling planner. I have opened my with you guys. I love using, this is a A6, and I love using this one or just a standard Hobonichi for journaling. It is only 1 page a day. Although it has monthly in front, it does not have a weekly planner. So I ordered a separate weekly planner, which I keep over here, but I'm not so sure that I'm going to currently, I don't have a plan to use for weekly. I do use 1 page for tracking my day and documenting. And this is again my 3rd year that I'm using Hobonichi for my journaling. Now, there's like pages at the end that you track many things in it. I love these pages. I normally do take advantage of them. On the timetable, I document the routines per day. Like for example, if I walk every Monday for 2 miles or something, it goes to the timetable. My favorite movies and a book I read, I do document them here. Actually, a lot of time I document everything here, but last year I ran out of the room and 2 pages was not enough. So it's best to only document the favorites and just score them. What do you think about it? This year I fell in love with this page. I think it's a wonderful page. It's talking about the great food, the new friends, fun times, and something for you to document it. All right, with that, I'm gonna move forward to my next Hobonichi, which is the Hobonichi Weekly. This Hobonichi I use only for financial planning. And yes, guys, of course, I use the bank statements and I log in. I use, just like many of you. But this particular one normally is used for, document upfront charges and, things that I want to save for. Like if I want to buy something luxury and I decided I'll save ahead of the time and I give myself a deadline and I document it. I'm also documenting the stuff that I order, for example, from Amazon, because I don't want to overspend on Amazon purchases. So I'll document groceries, I document Amazon's, and I calculate at the end to see how much I have spent and where I can improve. So far, it's been a great use of Hobonichi Weekly. Overall, I'm a big fan of Hobonichi for journaling. Like, I don't use it as a planner, but more after the fact. So I highly recommend the weekly one. As you can see, this one, it came like perfect. I really love the way it looked. It has 2026, and I do have a black cat, and I'm an animal lover, so I thought that was an amazing one for my weekly selection. The big changes that I would like to tell you about is that I discontinued my monthly full packages with Planner Perfect, and I actually ordered a quarterly Planner Perfect 2026 Q1. This is the first one I ordered. I did not order Q2, Q3, Q4 because I wasn't so sure how this planner is going to work out for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and use it first and see how do I like it, but I discontinue the notebook and the monthly booklet that we were receiving from Planner Perfect. I continue to have the stickers and washi from Planner Perfect, and I'm hoping to use this one for my goal setting, my house project, and anything else comes with it. So with that, I'm going to start my month of January. I have started it already, so you will see some of Jenny's beautiful arts here, and a one page of the full year all the way to December overview of the year. And then she has the monthly January 1 over here, which I did everything that I would do on my journaling planner. It came out really beautiful. And then it has 2 pages of goals, just like the other one had. As you can see, I went ahead, decorated and document my goals. I'm going to have another video going over my goals for January. Then it's a start with the weekly. Of course, this week's was short, so she only have 1 page, but for the regular weeks, she has a much longer. She has the full work days, and after that, she goes directly to the days. So each day has 2 pages, just like her, other plan. Again, I'm planning to use it for goals and also document my home projects and housekeeping and everything like that into this planner. I'm excited for the change, guys. I think it's a very good change, and I will let you know how do I like it. One thing I right away is that it doesn't open easily. As you can see, it's just not, some of those planners are opening much better, they're opening much easier, but this one doesn't. It doesn't stay. So you do need to have a weight to help you keep them open. I'm hoping with using it over and over, it'll improve. But the rest of it are very, very nice. I'm gonna go ahead and show you the month of February. Her artwork is obviously beautiful, and I always like that. Month of February, this is her artwork. And for month of March, let me see if I can show you March. This is March, and it's very relevant, so beautiful, and the paper quality is definitely very, very good. It's pretty thick, and it doesn't, so far I don't see any bleeding over it, but it is much larger than the book that I used to have. This is A5, and you do not have an option to choose, so this is a smaller, bigger than the one I'm used to. I used to have a narrow size. All right, and I save the most different thing for the last. All right, as I mentioned, I discontinue my Maxi Life planner. I discontinue Erin Condren for now. I don't know if what's going to happen through the year. I may go back and order Erin Condren again, but it's the first year after 6 years that I did not order Erin Condren. No Erin Condren, no full packaging from Planner Perfect. And now I am going to introduce to you my very new book on Common Planner it's a full year, and it's N1, and it is from Sterling Ink. It came with a soft cover. I love this little book. It has a very, very good quality. It's very thin. It has the gold finish on the paper, which makes it very classy. And I decided to use the Sterling Ink, guys, for my health and fitness journaling. Now, this is again journaling and documenting both at the same time. So I am planning to actually know what I'm going, and then I'm going to go to weeklies to document Like for example, if I have done upper body, lower body, full body, what type of exercise I have done, if I walked, if I, did stretches, if I went to yoga, they're all gonna come here. It's a pretty small portion, but I'm planning to continue using the next page. So making the full section of each month to document how is it going. So far I have been pretty successful with my weight loss program. I am actually up to 10 pounds. I'm very happy about it, and obviously documenting what I eat and all my exercising's been paying off. It took a long time. I'm much older these days, but it's working. As you can see, I have planned my month of January already. I am planning to travel next week, so it'll be, working out will be a little bit more challenging, but I'm taking advantage of the hotel gym, and I'm carrying some of my workout clothes with me, so hopefully I'll be able to walk around and do some of my workout. Well, that is it, guys. Thank you so much for following me, and I appreciate your comments. Tell me what are your favorite for the year 2026, and we'll talk very soon. Take care.